having a conversation yesterday. We were talking about like how the game feels like it's changed, and we've talked about this before, like the race to the bottom. I don't know. I'm going to be all over the place, but here's the thing, right? I think we all need to be very careful and make sure that we are, in fact, playing the right game. It is possible that we are playing the wrong game. I posted in our Inside Track yesterday an article. It talked about our friends at Compass, at Zillow, at Open Door. It's referring to EXP and Keller Williams. It's Redfin. It's like all of these companies that are out there talking a totally different game than we are. And it gets me thinking. So the way we operate, like at the end of the month, can you operate your household in the red? Like at the end of the checkbook, right? Maybe I'm dating myself. It's all done online, but at the end of the day, can it be a negative number? Can you do that? Can you operate your business that way? I mean, like, hey, listen, I'm going to go out and I'm going to do all of this marketing and I'm going to buy leads and I'm going to do all this stuff. At the end of the month, the numbers are wrong, like they're red. I would love somebody to raise their hand if you can operate your business that way. Can you continue to offer no value to your customers and expect your business to grow? Can you be the one that's like, oh, hey, listen, I'm going to innovate and I'm going to disrupt my way into prosperity? When you operate in losses, if you lose money, can you have a valuable business? I'm going to say that again. If all the numbers are red, is it possible that your business could have value? There's going to be some people that are going to argue, oh yeah, we can do this, that, and the other. I call BS. There's just no way. It doesn't work that way. The answer is no. However, guess what? Many of us, many people in our communities are trying to play against people that are doing exactly that. Think about that for a second, right? Think about this. The government, I'm not going to get political here, right? Because this is something we will all, as Americans, agree with, I promise, right? But the government is spending more money than it brings in. Every day, every week, every month, every year, they spend more and more and more and more than it makes. How is it possible? That's rhetorical, right? It is not possible. That's why we have inflation. That's why we have a whole host of other issues, but you can't operate that way, right? The government isn't giving us a bunch of free stuff. It has a cost, and each and every one of us will pay for it. These so-called disruptors in the marketplace, they haven't figured out a new way to do business, okay? Like, our business is still our business. Because they have a CRM doesn't make them a tech company. Folks, we know this, right? You still have to offer value to your customers, value to your agents, value to your staff. And the numbers at the bottom of the financials have to be black. Red numbers don't work. Listen, even nonprofits have to break even, right? Think about that for a minute, right? Nonprofits have to break even. This idea that the movers and the shakers and the big title, like titles, right? These are the ones that are driving our industry. The silver tongue, talking about how they're going to do this and that and the other, and yet they just continue to lose money. Listen, in the old days, folks, just to be perfectly clear, And in the old days, those silver tongue, selling the pipe dream, talking about how to make you all this money, get you to convince to invest your money, and then take, oh, hey, it's going to be great. We're going to come out at $65 a share, and invest all your money, come over here. And then it all craters and they're trading at $6 a share, which I still don't understand because they've lost $1.5 billion since they came to be. You and I can't do that. Like I would be out of business. I might argue that they are out of business. Those people that used to do that in the old days, they went to jail. Do some research on the 90s. Do some research on the 80s. Those people went to jail. We can't operate our businesses in the red. Each and every one of you has somebody in your marketplace that is saying, hey, listen, oh, hey, don't worry about them. Like they're going to charge you 6%. I'll charge you $500, right? If you are trying to chase that deal and you are failing to say, hey, listen, this is common sense. I spend more than $500 in marketing alone. So certainly they can't be offering the same thing I am, right? It's common sense. When somebody's coming and saying, hey, listen, your split is 100% and you're going to get all the same things that you get because you're somewhere else. We know that that's not true, right? We know that's not possible. If these so-called competitors, the Compasses, the EXPs, the Keller Williams, the whatever, fill in the blank, Open Doors, Redfins, Zillow, all of them are losing billions of dollars, we know that they don't have value, right? I mean, don't we know that? It's the race to the bottom. We get confused and we think, golly, man, that sounds so good, but it's not. We're watching it. Go read that article. Go read that article. And then take a minute and think about your business. Are you telling your community? Are you telling the public? Are you telling your people, hey, this is my value and this is my story? Because in the absence of you telling your story, in the absence of you delivering what the value is that you bring, somebody else will tell a story that makes them look good and you look bad. You are the professional. You are at the top of your game. You are not a disruptor. You are a doer. You deliver, period, end of story. You deliver value over and over and over. You don't need to have some snake oil to sell because you are that good. You are a family of professionals committed to creating exceptional real estate experiences for your clients and your customers through the delivery of truly remarkable service. And you get paid for doing that. And you get paid a lot for doing that because the value is that big. It is that strong. We all know we can not lose your way into winning. The stories, they were nice. We watched them. We watched the IPOs and we watched the crazy talk and we watched Wall Street, basically fall in love with these ideas that maybe this could be the thing that changes everything, but it didn't. And we need to be reminded that, hey, when the dust settles, your professionalism, your value is what people are buying. So keep giving it. Hope this helps, guys. Love y'all.